Oh my
All right.
god, you hang up first. No, you hang
You
up
hang up first. You hang up first, Daddy.
Oh my god.
Daddy,
Oh
you
my
hang up
god,
first.
Ryan.
Daddy, you hang up first.
Daddy.
Daddy, I need
Okay,
you to hang up first.
may, may I do the intro?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think I know. What? Okay. Well, we're probably recording it live, so welcome to the P.A.T.S.Cast, partying at Twilight and Sailors. This lovely bean right here is your host Twilight.
Hello, I am Twilight. Welcome in.
And I'm Sailor. I am Sailor, and this is actually the first episode of our podcast. We have no idea what the fuck we're doing. This is all just fun. This is nothing professional at all. Please forgive us if we make any mistakes, for example. And we hope we can just have some fun. Just put our thoughts out there, maybe entertain a few people. And, yeah. Our first episode would be basically just like a little introduction. Who are we? What do we do? What do we expect? Just like get to know each other a little bit, you know?
I agree. I'll let you go first, Sailor. You can tell us who you are, what you do, all that other fun stuff.
Damn it, improving, improvising. Oh god damn it. Okay. Yeah. So my name's Sailor. I'm 21 years old. I'm 5'10". Not that that matters or anything. This is VR. So hell yeah.
In VR, your avatar is literally almost 8 feet tall.
God damn it, you're right. Okay. And yeah, I'm 21 years old. I was born and raised in Germany. I hope my German accent doesn't come out too much.
Even though it's adorable.
I try to be... Oh my god, stop it. And because I actually try to, well, speak as much like a native English speaker as possible, so that people don't automatically assume that I'm German and therefore make any assumptions. Like, oh my god, yeah, you drink a lot of beer, haha, sauerkraut and everything. Like, yeah, basically like that. just a few basic facts about me. Han, you go next, please.
Okay. Hi, my name is Extreme or Twilight. I go with either one. I don't know. I'm much older than Sailor. I'm 28 years old. I live in the United States. In Ohio. Kind of lived here my whole life. How did we meet? That would be something to talk about. So we met through VR chat, in essence, and also through Twitch. So I believe he actually kind of found out who I was through a video I recorded with Monty way back in the day, the freaking drunk video. But I remember him when he first joined into Bardic streams, watching him there and watching him interact there, and got to kind of know you more hanging out. I think the biggest part that I remember hanging out with is where were we? It was some party night. It was a party night back in like July.
Yeah.
And you were super drunk with Wolfie and chilling underneath of the the only picture I have of that night is like your avatar pretzeled underneath the pool table.
Pool table, right?
Yes. That was the biggest night that I remember. And that was the night that I convinced our friend group that we're in to let you into the friend server. I was like, this bean needed to be in there. So that was, I don't know. That was pretty fun. I don't know. I think that's the biggest part that I remember, about how we met. And then we kind of been talking on and off since then. And then now we're boyfriends. for
Hell yeah.
for five almost, yeah, well, 5 months, and then in 22 days it'll be, well, 20, well, technically 21 days from now, it'll be 6 months, which is crazy. That's crazy to think about.
Oh my god, right?
Half a year. You put up with me for half a year. Congratulations.
Hun, you know that I don't put up with you. You're
I know.
a shining star of my night sky. Stop
I
it.
know. So are you. You are me. I love you. You're cute.
I love you. You're cute. Not gonna lie, while we were just like chatting, like on and off, like more and more,
yeah.
I developed a bit of a crush on you. Like, not gonna lie, just the way, just everything about you, your way to just interact with people, your humor, your entire personality. You're just the loveliest person I have ever fucking met. And for those wondering and watching on YouTube, right, why we chose such a basically like quote unquote boring background, this is actually the exact same spot that I confessed to this absolute cutie that I had a crush on him. And it might be one of, if not the best decision of my life, because he has given me just endless positivity, endless happiness, and he truly showed me the meaning of love.
Hi. You're trying to melt me. For those that are listening to the audio podcast, we are in VR chat inside Sovereign's chill home. It's a world inside VRC. We are upstairs in the bed that's up there, just chilling out. I think I'm pretty sure it was like our third time. We were hanging out kind of back and forth by ourselves or with a group of people, kind of cuddling together in VR. And I think it was our third time we were together, and you just were like, I have something to tell you. And I remember the scared sound of your voice when you told me, and like, it was just so adorable when you came up, because believe it or not, like, I also had a crush on Sailor too, but like he's drop dead gorgeous IRL, and I was just like, I don't know, I always figured that somebody as beautiful as he is, like, really wouldn't be into me, so I never really thought to even go up to him and be like, hey, you're adorable, I really like you. But I'm really glad that he had the courage, because I didn't have the balls to do it. and yeah, and Sailor has changed my life for the better, and I really, really appreciate him and love him a lot. So it's been great. It's been great. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be in Germany, hopefully, which will be pretty fun. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. 5 months in a relationship, never met IRL. The true VRC experience.
Basically, yes. Is there anything more about myself? I don't know. Some interests of mine, I guess. I'm into theme parks. I like doing EV stuff, like technology, EV stuff like that, et cetera. That's pretty much like all of my interests. I don't know, Sailor, what are some of your interests?
Well, anything about arts and creation, basically. I do a lot of painting, like digital painting, IRL painting, stuff like that. And yeah, for example, also woodworking. I would consider myself a very, very practical person. I am a very practical thinker, and just like, okay, when there's something that I can do, I will do it. Like, I know I always have a plan. I don't even go to the toilet without a plan, right? So when, for example, okay, let's just say I have this project for a friend of mine, right? I commissioned someone to draw something for them. And to make that one even better, I'm gonna print this commission, right? Like professionally. And just make a frame for it and send that to them. Like really, really personal stuff. And that is just a very, very big joy of mine. Just creating something with your own hands. Doing something and actually realizing and seeing that you've done something for today. Something that you've made with your own wits and your own hands and your own experience. That is a very, very big joy of mine. So, yeah, just anything creation, basically. But I also read a lot, which I kind of have to get back into because time's weird and a social construct.
Amen.
And just I'm basically open for anything. Like, I am a person that will go absolutely nuts for the things that he's interested in. For example, interested in loving this guy. Hi. And and just yeah, I would consider myself like not really not really lazy. I am, even when I don't have motivation to do something, I'm still doing something, whether it be doing chores and cleaning and just, keeping track of things. Just, I would also consider myself a very, very orderly person, even though my room doesn't look like that currently, I know.
It does not.
It does not. Hi. But yeah, I try to do my best, basically. For me, a very, very big theme for myself has always been excellence. Like, why shouldn't I try to pursue my want to be the best version of myself that I am? Just exceed your last self. Basically, each and every day, and just do your best, push through, and just be there for the people you care for. Just do something. When I try to relax, it just feels like that fucking anxiety thing of just like whopping your knee up and down and just being like, I could be doing something high. That is a fact that I've basically like picked up from my mother, who has been just overly active her entire life, and her version of just relaxing is just doing garden work, and I'm like, woman, relax. I have to do the same, but relax. Basically that. Oh, and I'm also big into ships, if you haven't figured out already from my fucking nickname, Sailor.
Exactly. This man right here will talk about ships literally all day. It's so cute. Last night when we were waiting for midnight your time, we were going back and forth with our interest. He was showing me a video of a naval ship like basically sailing through really, really rough waters, and it was like going up and then like back down, and you could just see like the whole water, like the waves were almost engulfing the ship as it was kind of sailing along. And he was like, look how cool this is. And I was like, honey, if I was on that ship, I think I would puke. I would seriously. I'd be on the back. I'd be on the poop deck. I'd be on the poop deck. Shitting myself, and then probably on the puke deck, and then also puking wherever the hell the puke deck is. We'll make the puke deck like this. What is it? We have like, what is the aft and the stern? Isn't that like the front and the back of the ship? Which one's the front and the back?
Stern, I think. I only know the German words. High. But I think aft.
I think it's aft is front.
The back side of the ship. The stern is the front side of the ship because of the word after. Just behind, basically.
Yeah.
Like that is the aft, if that makes sense.
So wait, so our friend App's name is behind?
Definitely a bottom.
Yeah, App's a bottom. Yeah, I mean, he is a cheetah. Cats are okay. Changing my mind. Cat sonas are bottoms. Change my mind.
Everyone talks about foxes being bottoms, but what about cats, dude?
What about cat sonas?
We need to call cats the fuck out.
Fox sonas definitely are bottoms. Like there's the couple foxes that I know are definitely bottoms.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, when you were showing, and then last night I was showing you, like after you showed me that video, I was showing him a video of in Tokyo Disneyland, they recently opened the Beauty and the Beast ride. And I was showing him the beast transformation scene where they kind of use the
oh my god.
Where they kind of use the ghost, the mere ghost effect.
I dreamt about that.
You dreamt about the ride.
Actually, like I think I dreamt about that. That was just magical as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
That is just, oh my god.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But yeah, yeah, then it ended up being New Year's for you, and then I don't know, then we ended up you ended up falling asleep, and then I went over to my parents' house for a bit because my sister needed me, and then came back, and then we celebrated New Year's together for me, which was really cute. Because he's adorable and woke up for me at 6 a.m. to celebrate New Year's. Boop, boop, boop.
Heck yeah.
You're cute.
Oh my god, you're cute. Hi. Also, if you haven't noticed, we're both men. We are big gay homosexual gay.
You're a frying pan. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I'm a frying pan. I put the word pan in pancakes. You're welcome. And yeah. Also, another good thing, my pronouns are he, him, they, them. And I'm pansexual. Like, I don't care what gender a person is. And I really, like, I have had a rough 2021, to say the least. I discovered myself finally and who I am and what I basically want to do in life and everything. Then I realized that, well, I'm pansexual. Like, I don't care what kind of gender a person has or identifies as, or what sex someone is. I just, yeah, for me it is just attraction. And yeah.
Oh well. My pronouns are he, him, who, but I don't know. I'm weird about pronouns. I kind of believe that they really shouldn't exist and just be whoever you want to be. Like, why does it matter? You shouldn't lock yourself down into a category. That technically it's non-binary, but I don't consider myself non-binary because I don't know. But but if you had to give me pronouns, I guess I would do he, him. That's usually like I guess I don't know. That's just what I would preference. I guess. I am gay. I am ultra gay. There's a video out there on the internet that proves how gay I can be. I think in our friend group I'm literally called like the big gay. Hi Sledge, thanks for the bits. We're recording a podcast right now. I'll get to everything in a bit, but I just want to say thank you for the biddies. What else? I got kind of off my track. I'm not an inspirational like this man.
Too gay to function.
I am too gay to function. My brain
too gay to function. Yeah.
My brain hasn't really realized that I'm doing a 24-hour stream, and it's a little bit like I'm a little bit off. Like, all I'm really thinking about right now is the fact that like I need to do laundry, or I'm not gonna have clothes to wear. Oh my god. What else is there? I don't know. We were like, so I'm not as I was gonna say I'm not as inspirational as this man. This man's like, I'll love anybody, blah 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 blah. I'm like, give me that dick. I just want dick.
Sorry.
Give me the dick. This person over here is they're like, I will love them no matter what they have. I'm like, me, I want the sausage.
Give me give me the sauce.
But yes, so I really liked what you tweeted. You tweeted something like about your 2021 like New Year's resolution, like to be excellent. I think that's really cute. I think that's like a pretty good like point to kind of point out, like make sure you kind of achieve, like do the best at what you want to do. I think that's really sweet. I think that's a really cool like goal for 2021. Have you choose any other? Have you any of the other like resolutions that you want to try to stick to this year, Sailor?
Cut back on smoking drastically. Then I would also say learn how to play the accordion.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you got that.
Yes, I got an accordion from like an antique store. It works wonderfully and it looks absolutely fucking awesome, right? It's like, oh my god, it's like in this really old school like wooden style of accordion basically, and it's like ebony black wood, but also like with a little bit of gold on top of it and everything. So, oh my god. And okay, we have a friend called Light, and Light has a black and golden Sona, and I just sent a photo to him of that accordion, and I'm like, bitch, I'm stealing your title of black and gold, bitch.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
oh my
so
god.
I want to learn how to play the accordion. And the third one is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but I always wanted to be able to do a split. And that is one of my New Year's resolutions. Do a split. Like stretch and everything, and just imagine like being at Pride and I look like a pasty ass, just just straight guy, right? And just fucking, and they're like, are you gay? And I'm like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. I don't believe you. And I just do a split in front of them and be like, bitch,
I like how
no idea.
I like how doing a split is whether or not you're gay. I like how that's the proving factor here.
Name a normal straight person that can do a split.
Okay, all right. I have friends. I have one of my good friends from college. It was in the cheerleading like team at my college, and he can do a split, and he's married to his wife that's also in the cheerleading.
I don't know them, so that doesn't count, okay?
But
fucking oh my.
But that's some pretty good.
Those are basically my three big ones. What about yours, my love? What about yours?
All right. My resolutions for this year is to, number one, I want to become gay fit. Because last year I kind of started
same.
Last year I kind of started a like weight loss journey. Currently I have lost 41 pounds as of today. Well, hopefully it sticks on Sunday. But but oh, my voice is cracking. Hello. So I started the weight. I decided last year May 1st is when I started. I didn't do it for like a resolution for last year. I've been wanting to lose weight for a long time and decided last year around May that I'm going to start it. So I have been trying to lose weight ever since then. And had been on and off. I probably could have lost more if I was more careful or watching what I eat, but I like pizza and I like going to McDonald's every now and then. So I don't want to take that stuff away. I don't want to make my life miserable while I'm trying to work out. So I've been trying to get there. So my goal is hopefully this time next year I'll have more definition. That's definitely what I want, is more definition. I think I'm at the weight that I want to be at currently. Right now, I'm 175 pounds, which I think is, what was your weight? Like 80 kilograms or something like that. So,
kilograms about.
So I think I'm pretty much where I want to be my weight wise. I don't really think I have like my facial bones are like pretty wide. Like I have a pretty wide face, and then like my shoulders and are pretty wide because of like my rib cage. Like I don't really think there's anything I can do to make that smaller at this point. I think it's just losing the little bit of gut that I have and just trying to tone everything, which I think is going to be my plan when I return from Germany here in January. Because right now I'm just trying to maintain my weight until after I get back from you, because I know that when we're together we're probably not going to be eating very healthy.
Yeah, but we're still gonna burn calories, like going on walks and everything.
We're gonna burn calories by walking. Walkies. You want to go for walkies? You want to go for walkies, boy?
Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
So that's one of my resolutions. My second resolution is to be better financially. So I am pretty good with money, but I like to spend a lot of money. So my goal for next year is to start saving more, and then versus spending. I do save money every month. That's not like what I'm trying to get at. It's just I set a budget for myself, and then I always go over the budget, and I want to try this year to not do that, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm an impulse buyer. I'm like, I want to give 50 subs to this person on Twitch, or I'm like, I want to order DoorDash, or I want to go buy new clothes from whatever. But that literally was just I don't know. I need to just stop. I really need to stop and focus on making sure I keep myself within budget. And if I have extra money, then I can give subs, and then I can do this and that. But that's my goal for 2022 is to literally just not just literally make sure I'm keeping money. Literally not. Just literally not. I want to not. Can you not me, Sailor? Ooh.
No, please. Ooh.
But
no, but
same
here. Knee beat. Same here. I go on Twitter and I'm like, oh ho, this artist has their commissions open. What if I just give you all of the income? Hi. I'm gonna put you through college.
That's a mood.
Your kids.
That's a mood and a half.
Hell yeah.
But
also a very, very good question. What do you think are like the biggest cultural differences like between us? Like we're across the fucking Atlantic Ocean from each other, right? We had a completely different upbringing and everything. Like, and our cultures are same, like similar, but still kind of different.
What were we talking about?
Cultural differences. But
oh yeah.
I thought of a better question.
Okay.
If it comes to media or art, like music, film, like art pieces, like culture, what is something that pops directly into your mind when I say groundbreaking?
Pop that directly into my mouth.
Any art form.
Ooh. So you're meaning like groundbreaking in terms of like an art form. Okay, so what are you talking about? Like what kind of art are we talking about here? Are we talking about like just generic art? Are we talking about like furry art? What are we talking about?
Whatever you want to.
I'm confused. I'm confused. So like, are we talking about like our favorite artists?
Yeah, about our favorite anything. Like for me, for example, when I hear the word groundbreaking and art, I immediately think of, for example, something that you will probably agree, The Lion King. Like the story, the animation, the characters, the voice acting, everything about it was just at that time groundbreaking. Like I've recently watched it with my mother again on New Year's. So and my god, I haven't seen that movie in ages, but it still holds up in my opinion. Like there is just so much that I appreciate this movie for.
There's a lot of so if you're thinking about like inspirational or like my favorite, a lot of people don't know this, but my favorite like thank you. My favorite like what was I gonna say? You had in like in the world of Disney, if you guys don't know, there's something called the Disney Renaissance, which was the time around like when the Lion King, Ariel, Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, those movies came out. That was called the Disney Renaissance period. That's when Disney was pumping out a lot of really really good artwork and just good movies and stuff like that. But my personal favorite time period is after the Disney Renaissance, which was the time that like Atlantis came out, Treasure Planet came out, Lilo and Stitch came out, like those movies. That was post Disney Renaissance. That was like the early 2000s. Those style, if I'm thinking of like greatness, like those styles of artwork of movies are really really beautiful. I think that's when they started kind of doing more digital and like hand drawn. So everything was still hand drawn, but they were kind of maybe throwing in like digital artwork into it, like drawing it on a computer. But I don't know, that those are my favorite, because we watched Atlantis last weekend, and it's such a beautiful movie, and it really is a shame that it didn't do well.
Beautiful movie, my god.
It really is a beautiful movie.
Something that we noticed, literally everyone is queer.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
Everyone.
There is not a straight person or hetero, like fucking cishet person in this entire movie.
No, there's
probably not. Like for example, okay, I've thought about this, and we had a conversation about like the radio lady with like Commander, like the old woman there that was like the radio operator and everything. You said that she was the ultimate lesbian, but I argue she was the pissed off asexual. Like this woman gives me extraordinary asexual vibes.
This woman hasn't been.
The mechanic, however, 100% lesbian. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Oh, the chief engineer. Yeah, definite lesbian.
Yeah, definitely.
Definite lesbian.
Definitely lesbian.
But
we appreciate lesbians around here.
So much. And be careful. The U-Hauls will show up.
Oh no, not the U-Hauls.
Atlantis is a really really beautiful movie. I want to watch Treasure Planet. We need to watch that too. The just the art style of both those.
We need to watch Treasure Planet. Fucking, I was rewatching like the beginning clip of Treasure Planet, where he like serves on like his solar surfer and everything, and just the soundtrack, the animation, just the design of everything. Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy. Yes. Oh my goodness. You have me. I want to say one thing. One of your things that you say a lot is "my gosh," and I think I've picked that up. I'm starting to say "gosh" now a lot more than anything else in the world.
Gosh, Dolly, darn it.
And what other? I'm trying to think of some other like mannerisms and or keywords that you say that like I pick up a lot now.
Okay.
Gosh is definitely one of them.
I would say. Okay. Hold on. Groundbreaking with art, for example, for me, would be the Alien movie, the first Alien movie, definitely.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier too.
Just badass female protagonist, realistic characters, extraordinary sci-fi setting. And just the design of it all. Like, it looks so 70s and yet so timeless. For those of you who don't know, the alien from Alien, right, the xenomorph, was inspired by the artworks of a Austrian painter who used a lot of paintbrush and everything, right? Gorgeous artwork. But his name was H.R. Giger, and he made extraordinarily fascinating art, because on one side it looks so futuristic and metallic, but also so biological. He's called the father of biomechanics, and he deserves that title. His artworks are also highly erotic, for example. Like, when you the fear of Alien, for example, is also an allegory for forced impregnation or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just, for me, that is groundbreaking, to have these kinds of sort of practical effects and expert filmmaking combined with the art of a professional who had a really unique style, and to combine that with just such strong themes is really groundbreaking for me. Like, those are the things I kind of think about when I hear the word groundbreaking in art. That is something that I truly admire.
I would agree that the Alien movies definitely have a really, really good art style. Who was the artist again? You told me about. Do you remember who the artist was?
His name was H.R. Giger.
Yes, that's it. The style, I don't know, the sci-fi, it just is amazing. The whole series of Alien is really, really good. Which I don't know. I would hope they would probably continue that. I believe Alien is owned by 20th Century Fox, which I think is now owned by the Disney company. So maybe now we'll get some new Alien movies, hopefully.
Imagine Lilo and Stitch, but just with the fucking xenomorph. Oh,
does that mean Sigourney Weaver?
Christ.
Does that mean Sigourney Weaver is now a Disney princess?
Imagine Sigourney Weaver
as a Disney princess.
The meetup between no. Imagine the meetup between the agent of Lilo and Stitch, like the big burly guy, and Sigourney Weaver.
Oh my god.
World would be covered in testosterone and
oh my god.
General badassery.
That would just be so funny. Imagine the Xenomorph being a Disney princess.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Screams into space, suddenly birds start appearing.
That would seriously just be freaking hilarious.
Oh my god.
I think I want to talk about.
I got a question for you.
Okay,
you first.
Well, what I wanted to say was, I think in terms of excellence, and I think I wanted to talk about the furry fandom and aspects of that.
I was about to ask you how did you become a furry. I was about to ask you how did you become a furry.
Okay, so we could go into that. So we'll start. I want to start with We'll start with this. So we'll start with how did we go into how did we become furries, and what is your favorite furry artist? So,
you're gonna make me act up.
Who are we gonna piss off today? So anyway.
Oh god.
So I'll start here. So, I have been. I'm just gonna say it. I have been into pup stuff a lot more than I've been into the fandom, and for years I was into the pup play, pup pride, pup stuff, and decided then kind of found the fandom through not only following things on Tumblr that related to pup stuff, but also found it through Tumblr. Basically, I found the fandom through Tumblr, which was years ago. Who knows how long Tumblr?
The Tumblr days.
Who knows how long Tumblr has been? I don't even know if Tumblr is still a thing. I know somebody bought Tumblr and they got rid of the porn.
Yeah, basically, because they got rid of porn because they had the fear of like underage stuff, like during like in the Apple store and everything. So that's why they just banned all porn. And let this be a lesson to any social media platform: your ass will go broke if you ban furry porn like Tumblr did. Your ass will go broke.
Or just porn in general, like YIF porn in general. You'll go down.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you will go down. Imagine if Twitter started banning porn out of nowhere. Just
Twitter would die.
The platform would no longer exist. Twitter would die. They
Twitter
would only bring it back if they allowed Trump back on.
Twitter would seriously. Then Twitter would become like a right wing Republican like platform. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back into the topic. So, I found the fandom through there, and I think in terms of like media, like watching like TV or something, that the thing that turned me into a furry, which actually led to me creating my first Sona, which I don't have a VR chat avatar. Well, I have the texture of him, but I don't have like a dragon avatar. My actual first Sona is a dragon. His name is Shiro. And the reason why I had a dragon was because of the Disney, not Shira, the Disney Channel show, American Dragon Jake Long. That show.
Oh my god!
Like I would when I was younger, I would have given anything to become like be a human and then just like transform into a dragon. I seriously would have done anything for that. So that's kind of what led to me creating Shiro, which, believe it or not, I think I need to find it, but somewhere like on the Disney Channel website, you could download like a color, just an outline of Jake from American Dragon Jake Long, and you could color it in yourself. And I remember printing that out, and that's how I came up with Shiro's pattern, which I can pop into. For those watching the video podcast, I'm just gonna pop inside of my my Rex. So, 14 messages, believed. I banned 2-dimensional again, didn't I? Can you
again?
Anyway, okay, then cut for 2D. I'm so sorry. How did I do that? Hold on. Unban at 2-dimensional. How did I do it not once, but twice?
If I had a nickel for every time 2D got banned, I would have 2 nickels, which is weird because which isn't a lot, but it's weird because it happened twice.
Oh my god. Okay, back into the podcast. Okay, back in. We're gonna cut it back in here. I'm gonna do a lot of editing later. Maybe we'll edit it. Maybe I'll edit on stream.
A lot of editing.
I can edit on stream later. That'd be pretty fun.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, back in here. So, so for those watching the video podcast, you can kind of see it, but for the audio podcast, I'll kind of describe. So Shiro is a dragon that is 6 foot tall and doesn't have wings. Is purple, with a light purple around the belly, with a kind of yellow kind of color on the belly itself, orange eyes, and he has these like bands kind of like angled around the leg, like 2 bands on the leg and 2 bands on the arm. And this was a design that I came up with a while ago and had the drawing, and then when I joined the a server here inside of the furry community, which was the Floofgang server, I met this wonderful being of a person named Bosk who drew drew the boy. So I literally had a piece of paper that had like written out what everything was and like how I wanted it, and Bosk put it down on drawing. Before I met Bosk, I except for like the drawing that I did, which I don't have the paper anymore, back in like when I was in middle school, I never actually knew any furry artists. So like I was in the fandom but didn't really know any furry artists. So I didn't commission anybody to draw him. So the first person I've ever commissioned in the fandom was Bosk. So yeah, so Bosk brought the boy O to life. And then this avatar that you're seeing, this Rex, I actually commissioned a friend of mine, Dia Dane, which I haven't really talked to Dia Dane for a while now, but he did this for me because at the time I didn't really know how to do avatar texturing. So yes, yeah, so I like this boy. I need to probably like texture an avatar or get the, because like there's the new Nardoragon avatar that I need to texture that I haven't done, but one day I'll get to it, maybe on this 24-hour stream, we'll see. But yeah, so that's Shiro. That was the first avatar that I or first Sona that I ever created. After Shiro came Twilight, which it was a more recent addition into my fandom, and I actually kind of prefer Twilight over Shiro because I've always wanted a wolf Sona, because I have two favorite animals IRL. Number one, the manatee is a favorite animal of mine. Just because they're giant ass fucking cute sea cows. I love manatees. Number two, wolves. Wolves have always been my favorite animal. So I wanted to create a wolf Sona. So that's how Twilight came to be into the world. I was literally one day I had Substance Banner open. I got the Canis model and was like, I'm gonna create my own Sona. I'm gonna do it myself. And he's very basic, yes, but I love him, and he's my boy. And
We love him.
And I'll probably get a fursuit of him eventually. Me walking around.
God, could you imagine?
Me walking around cons and fursuits.
Okay, so so for me, when I got into the furry fandom, I was like following artists on Twitch, right? And I came across this one furry artist. Like, I knew what furries were and everything. I was a huge cringe lord in 2016, but we're not going to talk about that here. That is in the past. Yeah. Their name is Hosarino, and they're probably the first furry that I like followed and like watched and everything. And I'm like, I fell into this fucking rabbit hole on furry Twitch and just started watching more and more furries and everything. And basically, yeah, that's how I basically became a furry, by meeting all these wonderful people, and that I really, really care about, and that I am happy to call my friends, and that I love to hang out with and create art for and just care about, because yeah. And when it comes to my Sona, so I am okay. So for those of you who are not watching on YouTube, I am basically in a Rexiorum, right? In VR chat, but that's because I prefer a more humanoid, like, kind of avatar in VR chat because of fandom touch and everything. But my usual Sona is a bird, a swallow, and I actually, which is kind of weird, because some guys just get their Sonas tattooed on them, right? I am the guy who based his Sona off of a pre-existing tattoo. And yeah. Like, I have a swallow tattoo on my chest, right? And So I commissioned this artist called Hoserino for a reference sheet of like my chest tattoo. And they did a absolutely fantastic job, and I've been a furry swallow ever since. That's how I became basically into the fucking fandom, and I enjoyed every single second of it. And I love it here. You're all great beings, and I appreciate you all. And I love this one.
I love you. So we were talking about let's get back in here. We were talking about the what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about furries and the fandom, how we got in the fandom, why we're in the fandom, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you found the community through. Let's talk about this. So the community. Let's talk about how we got into the community that we got involved into. So you found. You were talking about how you found the community through Hazarino, and then that's kind of what led you down a path of eventually finding like Bardic. So do you want to finish that? Do you want to finish how you were talking about?
Already explained like myself with Chip and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Which did you talk about how you have Chip tattooed on your chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were probably talking about that when I took my headset off to unban Dutch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about. So I'll talk about how I found the fandom and everything. So, a long time. It was almost a year and a half ago at this point. It was summer of 2020. I found I was scrolling through TikTok, believe it or not, TikTok and everything, and somehow, like I never really looked up furry stuff on TikTok too much or whatever, but I don't know if it was because I started following more furries on Twitter and like the Facebook like tracking bullshit, which like eventually we're gonna throw up. I'm gonna talk about this one thing. All right, a lot of people don't know who you are, but fucking TikTok knows who you are. I don't know what algorithm they use, but that algorithm it, like describes you perfectly. But anyway, I found I was scrolling through TikTok one day and found came across the Virtual Floof's TikTok and found the first video I've ever watched. I don't think it's still on his TikTok anymore, but it was him and Lemon and Neos. Floof was in a pool. Lemon was sitting on the edge of the pool, and Floof was like, "Babe, I love you." And that was literally like the cutest video I've ever saw. So I followed him and was scrolling through like his TikTok and stuff and watching the rest of the videos and decided I'm going to pull the trigger and follow this guy on Twitch because I want to watch him live. I want to watch him play games and stuff. Followed him on Twitch, eventually joined eventually became subscribed to him a couple days later. And then joined his Discord, which at the time, I think Floof Gang now has like close to 5,000 people in it. When I joined Floof Gang back then, there was only 15 people in it, which was insane because it was like the most of the people that were talking was myself, Techie, Tiger, Bosk, and that was it. Like that was it for a couple of weeks. It was like that. And then I started meeting other people as like people started filtering in. That's how I met people like Bardic. That's how I met people like Dutch and Sailor and et cetera, was from the Floof Gang almost a year and a half ago at this point. But Floof Gang hit 4K yesterday. Yeah, no, it's insane. It's insane how much it's grown. There's been hi, I love you.
Hey, I love you.
I was kind of thinking about I got lots of train of thought. So that's kind of how I found everybody. And then we started recording like Omegle videos with Floof, and I was in his chat and watching his streams and joining him on streams and joining Lemon on stream. I literally still to this day remember the first interaction I ever had like with Floof and Lemon live. And it was Lemon was like Floof and Lemon were inside like the general voice chat at the time. I don't know. There's probably a different name now. And Lemon was working on a BR back screen for his stream, and the first ever interaction I had with both of them was then, which was a lot of fun, and I was just talking to them in the voice chat while they were working inside of Neos and just watching them. And after that interaction, that's when I decided to pull the trigger and get a headset, because I was like, I want to play Neos. I want to learn Neos, because I kind of really like video games like Neos where you can kind of tinker and do what you want. I don't really play Neos too much, but yeah, that's kind of a lot of fun. Anyway, after I got my headset, I remember the day that I surprised Floof and Lemon inside of VR. I got, because the original headset that I got was an HTC Cosmos Elite. And then I upgraded because I had the Index on order, but I bought I was crazy. I bought an Index. It was weeks away from being delivered, because I bought it in July. I didn't get it till November. Because at the time, like, it was during the pandemic, and it was like literally the heat of trying to get any technology was hard. So I bought that. I couldn't buy that because I couldn't wait any longer. So I decided to go ahead and then pull the trigger on buying a Cosmos Elite from Best Buy. Got that delivered a couple of days after I purchased it. So I used the Cosmos Elite for a while, which now Titan has my Cosmos Elite. And I think it's still working great for him. Anyway, joined, and then I remember the day that I surprised Floof and Lemon in VR. It was literally Floof was working on the old art gallery for the Floof gang inside of Neos, and literally I remember just going in his chat and being like, hey, I want to join you, and literally just popped in, said hi, gave him a hug. I remember it was so much fun. That's the day that I fell in love with being inside of VR. And now I own an Index and a Quest 2, and I bring my Quest. If I usually leave my house, I usually have my Quest 2 with me, because why not? I can play VR anywhere. I can do it anywhere, even though I kind of look like an idiot with a Quest 2 in my head in public. But whatever. But yeah, that's and then that led to that led down to Bardic starting to stream, and me joining like things like and getting to know Monty and Dutch better, and joining MontyCon. What else? And then that led to, it just kind of led down a whole path, led to Lemon creating his own server. It led to me meeting wonderful people like Light, and the rest of you guys in chat. Like it's kind of really awesome. And now, you know, it's insane to me, like, if you kind of think about it, a year ago, like where we were a year ago and where we are now, like I know so much more wonderful people. I wouldn't have met Sailor yet, because I don't think we actually met till the summer. I would have met people like Light. I wouldn't have met people like I wouldn't have met like Titan, which is somebody I consider a really good best friend of mine. I wouldn't, like, it's all crazy. it's just crazy. Like it's crazy that the power of VR gives you, because it allows you to meet people that you probably would have never met in your entire life. And it's really, really cool. And I would highly encourage anybody to really try VR once or twice and see, who they meet. And you never know who you're going to meet. You could end up like me, finding the absolute love of your life and somebody that you can't wait to spend the rest of your life with. It's just, yeah. As Sailor's freaking out behind me because I love him, but but yeah, so that was my story. That was my story in the community. I'm kind of an old bean. I've been around for a while in the communities. I've been around for a while. I've seen all the shit. But I'm really, really proud of. I really do want to say I am extremely proud of Floof. Everything that he's accomplished. All like getting like getting partner on Twitch, because it was a goal of his forever, to how much his follower count now, to kind of where he's at now in terms of his streaming career, in terms of his Discord career, his just social career. I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of him. And I originally back when he was first starting to take off, like, he needed help financially, and I think honestly, when I donated the money that I gave him at the time, I can't say it any better, because I believed in him. I still believe in him. I still think he's a good streamer. And I hope that, that money that I gave him really helped kick him off. So, I'm really excited for him. I don't know. I think he's a good bean, but if it wasn't for Floof Gang, if it really truly wasn't for Floof Gang, none of us would really be together. That's always something that I try to remember. None of this would have happened. None of it. So it's crazy. It's really crazy.
I wish I had such a fucking cool background story. I just followed Bardic while they were on my recommended, and
while he was asleep.
I joined while they were asleep. And then it just got into a big ass snowball effect of like me getting way too much of furry trash and just following basically everyone and just interacting with everyone. And now I'm here, I'm queer, and I have no steering wheel.
I don't even know how to walk straight. That's how gay I am. I love you too, man.
We're so gay and can't sit straight. We have scoliosis.
I need to work. It reminds me. I should probably I need to work on my posture more. I've been trying to work on my posture better, but sitting in a beanbag, it's kind of impossible to do.
Oh yeah, you're a good bean.
You're a good bean. What do you mean? What else? What else?
This is enough for the podcast.
Yeah, we could probably.
We've been talking for almost 2 hours. And with
have we really?
Magic, it's probably 1.5. Yeah.
But yeah, we can wrap the podcast up here. So, yeah, that was wrap me up, Daddy. So that was our first podcast recording. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been really great. We're gonna try to do these, I believe, every Saturday, right? Or at least try
Saturday, I think.
So, so the next, we'll probably record the next one.
Your socials. Where should people follow you? On Twitter?
You can. I'm extreme on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter as Extreme. It's either going to be Extreme Sky 93 or Extreme Twilight. I haven't decided I'm going to change my name yet. Either one of those names, you can follow me there. Link will be, if you're watching on YouTube, link will be in the description. And then Sailor, where can they find you?
On Twitter at Sailor Arts. I'm just some big dumb blue burb, and yeah.
You're not a big dumb blue burb. You're a big cute blue.
You're a big cute wolf.
You could literally follow me for shit posts. If you look at my likes, it's a bunch of memes usually.
Hell yeah. And Cincinnati shit posts.
But yeah, so thank you all for tuning into the podcast. This will be the end of the recording here. So you all are cute. I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your week. And Sailor and I will be back next week.
Hopefully, yeah. Y'all are beans. Bye.
Bye.